Hi, thanks for joining us today, Jane.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so folks, I want to introduce you to Jane Migachov. She is a family law attorney and she has a lot of great knowledge, helps a lot of people, and just thought, you could hear from her today and see what she specializes in. And if you know anybody that could use her help, or if you need some help, you can reach out to her directly. So Jane, can you tell me exactly what you do and tell the folks like a summary of what you do and what you specialize in?
Okay, great. So Fatima, I'm a family law attorney. I run a 4-attorney law firm in the Bay Area and Sacramento region. We have a collective 60 years of experience. We do all areas of family law, divorce, child custody, spouse support, child support, domestic violence, prenuptial agreements, postnuptial agreements, and even in civil suits, Marvin or palimony agreements, palimony cases.
Wow, that's a wide range. I didn't realize you did all that. Okay, so you pretty much handle anything when it comes to family law, like
Just
marriage.
about everything. I don't do adoptions.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. Okay, so when it comes to, so I know that there's a lot of different topics, like when it comes to like what does someone go when someone goes through a domestic violence situation or child custody situation, like what is something common that you've been seeing lately that would be good for folks to know?
So one thing that I'm seeing a lot of, child custody is probably the most emotional and important topic in all of family law. And a lot of people want to know, do I have to agree to 50-50? And the California state legislature has a law that says that a parent should have frequent and continuing contact with their child. So that's not exactly 50-50, but the starting point is pretty even. And it's not 100% that way. Every case is judged on its facts. And there are some situations that are treated especially, like domestic violence. If somebody has a domestic violence order against them, then there's a presumption that they shouldn't have sole or joint custody. Similarly, sole or joint custody doesn't go to someone who has a documented alcohol or substance abuse issue. So those are a couple examples. So that's something that I see a lot of.
Okay, that's good to know. And then, so you said you work all over the Bay. So if someone was in Marin County, San Francisco, Alameda, Contra Costa, San Jose, Santa Clara, like you cover all the Bay Area counties?
Yeah, we're everywhere. And like I said, we have 4 attorneys, so we can hop in the car and be there, lickety split. And also, one thing that your viewers should know is that a lot of court appearances are happening on Zoom. So you don't even need to leave your house in order to do a court appearance. But
That's
my
really
attorneys are able to go everywhere that we need to go.
okay. No, that's really good information. And sometimes, you and I talk about when it comes to like real estate, we'll talk about different real estate situations. What are some things that would be interesting or something that people should look out for when it comes to family law and real estate?
So one thing that people should think about is how they manage their real estate purchases. Using separate money versus community funds to buy a house is a very important consideration. Separate property, community property is everything acquired between the date of marriage and date of separation. That's split 50-50. Separate property is everything you have before the date of marriage, after the date of separation, and through gift, inheritance, and bequest. And it really complicates accounting for the ownership of a home if you mix and match things. And a house can be community property, but then the down payment might have partially come from separate property funds. So, the interest in the home has to be accounted for between the separate property and community property aspects.
Gotcha. Okay, that's interesting. All right. Well, I think that your field affects a lot of people. Like your what you do and what you specialize in is important for a lot of folks. A lot of people probably have questions that they really don't know how to get a hold of you. So if someone has a question and wants to just get a consultation, what does that look like? What is that process like, and how do they get a hold of you?
They can call our phone number. They can email. There's a link on our website to www.jlmfamilylaw.com. A link on almost every single page where you can schedule a free initial consultation for 1 hour. There are multiple ways to get a hold of us, and our phone number in the Bay Area is 415-742-8072. You can also reach me by email directly at jane@jlmfamilylaw.com. And so if you have any questions, any needs, you can just reach out to us and we'll take care of you.
Okay, thank you so much. And is there anything final, like anything else that you want to share that would be important for the viewers?
Just that you really should know what rights you're entitled to. We fought really hard in California and even in the United States for family law rights, dealing with marriage, divorce, custody, trust and estates rights, spouse support. And you shouldn't let ignorance get in the way of realizing what you're entitled to. And a lot's changing. Supreme Court's coming down with a new decision every day. And you should know what's at stake and where you stand in all of this.
Absolutely. I mean, I know through personal experience that even if like there's a breakup happening or there is divorce, or if it's a domestic partnership situation and you get assets together, it is important, just not make irrational decisions, or just if someone is more aggressive in the relationship and kind of bullies the other person out of the assets that they have. It's good just to get a consultation with someone that could help you, guide you through these emotional decisions. But no, I think what you have is great, and thank you so much for sharing your information. And anybody who has any questions, Jane is the best. So thank you for watching today.
No, thank you, Fatima. Thank you for having me.